And we're back. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dark Phoenix Gaming, and welcome back to Sunrider, Mask of Arcadius. So we left off last time with Admiral Grey having just threatened to carpet nuke an entire planet in order to get Pact and Cossette's pirate gang to retreat. So that wasn't particularly great. And we have a mission to do some convoy escorts, courtesy of Ava. Also, it's worth mentioning, in the meantime, I have gone and done some purchasing and upgrades. So, we have all the available upgrades for the various riders that are available for us to purchase, as well as the increase in damage and range for the Vanguard cannon. And we've picked up 4 more escort ships to replace the 2 that we lost in that giant battle against the Pact ships last episode. And I made a bunch of upgrades to the Sunrider, basically increasing damage and accuracy for flak and lasers and giving it some more armor is essentially what we did. Now, we want to go off and do that escort mission before we do the next bit of main story stuff, but first, there are people to talk to, so we should probably do that. Ikari, you get to go first. Hey, Captain. How's it going? Just enjoying the view before the storm hits. Rumor has it you're cooking up a plan to sink the beast once and for all. Easier said than done, I'm afraid. Ain't that the truth? Hey, here's a tip from someone who knows. Don't be so twisted up all the time. Look, you pretend to be all smiles with the crew, but we all see those dark clouds gathering over your head. Didn't realize we were that transparent. Have to work on that. Honestly, it's starting to make me uneasy, too. I won't let it affect my judgment. You know, when it happened to me, I was just 12 years old. The Alliance helped me out a bit, let me survive, but after I turned 16, I was out of the system. It messes you up. I turned to crime, experimented with some stuff I shouldn't have. Killed a man for my 18th birthday, figured out I had a talent for it. Started running with a boy and his band of pirates. It was fun for a while, made some quick bucks. Last I saw of him, he rammed his flaming orbital skiff into an Alliance cruiser. Didn't even dent the armor. You regret all of that? Regret, huh? Yeah. Always feels like the only thing that makes you happy is killing the bastards responsible for it all. But at the bottom of it, there's not a goddamn thing in the world that's going to bring them back. And we slap her on the back. Well, don't be too down. We've got more Reds to kill. Were you even listening, Captain? You're hopeless. Honestly, of all the people that we could have been relating to and would have understood the whole moral quandaries thing we got going on right now, Ikari would have been my last pick. She really would have. Anyways, Sola, what you got for me? Sola, what are you doing here? I grabbed her away and whispered to her. Claude wouldn't have done anything weird to you by any chance, would she? Weird? You know, like poke you in embarrassing places or touch you for no apparent reason. Captain! Crap, that came out totally wrong. And once again, we have to deal with speaking to Claude, who is the embodiment of every problem and issue we've had on this ship since she came aboard. The less time we have to spend with her, the better, quite frankly. Really giving Sola the finest medical attention this ship has to offer, and yet you feel the need to lob these scandalous accusations at a hard-working professional like myself. There are many words I would use to describe you, Claude. Hard-working professional is not one of them. And yes, as Kayto says, what part of her outfit exactly is professional? So, I mean it like that. Claude here's been arrested for medical malpractice more times than you can count. I was just making sure. Captain, I still remember the day when I came on board your ship. The sickbay then forced me to do this and that. It's payment for saving me from those pirates. Oh, honestly. And yeah, she's got Sola skeptical now. Thanks for that, Claude. It saves me the trouble. See? Betrayed by my own comrade. I'll go sulk in a corner now. Yeah, you do that. Anyway, what were you doing with Sola? I wish to investigate more how I came to awaken this time. Well, the easiest explanation would be that I was in cold sleep for 2 millennia. I've always harbored doubts as to whether such a feat would be possible even with the technology of my time. Therefore, I had a doctor perform some tests to determine the exact duration of time I was in cold sleep. Based on the most recent set of tests, the doctor believes I was frozen for merely 3 months. Frozen for only 3 months, and yet she woke up thousands of years in the future. I'm not the best when it comes to math, but the numbers don't seem to be adding up there. They really don't. 3 months. Findings have me baffled as well. The circumstances have been inexplicable. My body should have been vaporized the instant the final tear was activated. The mere fact I was put to cold sleep is an anomaly in of itself. The duration of my sleep only further complicates the mystery. I mean, honestly, does it really matter? You're here with us now, and that's what counts. Although, if I'm being perfectly honest, this is just reinforcing my personal theory that Sola is actually a clone of the original princess by the same name who actually did die. And someone was tinkering around with cloning tech. Or there was some special doohickey on that ship that cloned her. Something to that effect, anyways. Better stop that, Captain, or else you'll have an entire squadron of jealous girls after you. Only you're interested in that, you dork. I remember my timeline is clear as day. Further, this world is as foreign to me as my time would be to you. Yet I have no recollection of how I was put into cold sleep mere months ago, or even how I entered your timeline in the first place. Well, if she actually remembers her original timeline, Unless they have the Ryuvians had a technology that could clone people and copy their memories from the original they were cloned from, then that kind of kills the clone theory. The lost technology we've seen so far have had seemingly magical properties. Maybe it had something to do with that. That seems possible. However, I will continue my research before forming any conclusions. Alright, tell me what you find. I'm rather curious now myself. I will, Captain. Okay. Then we will have to head off to the hangar and see a saga. Oh, fancy seeing you here, Captain. Need something? Just making sure everything's alright. No need to worry about me. Everything's in tip-top shape. Don't worry, we'll smash up that Legion just like we smashed up pork chops back at Farport. Chigara tells me you've been acting different. Oh, did Chigara tell you that? Well, I just realized. Maybe I haven't been taking things seriously enough, you know? Not just a random girl anymore. A lot of people counting on me. I know it's far away, but one day we're going to liberate Ryuvia Prime from Pact. Then I'll have to lead everyone, just like my father and mother before me. I know I'm not exactly cut out for that kind of stuff, but I still gotta try my best. Wow, really? I'm impressed, Asaga. Look, you've really come a long way. Stop it, Captain. If you do that, I'll... Huh? Did we make Asaga cry? Nothing. I'm the Queen of Ryuvia, you know. I'll let you know that normally patting the Queen of Ryuvia on the head is a capital offense, even for a starship captain. But since you're my captain, I'll just let you off with a warning. My liege, I'm grateful for your generosity. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Asaga is just great, isn't she? And yeah, if we wanted to continue the main story, we could go to the captain's quarters, but what we want to do is head to Tidaria and escort this civilian freighter. Okay, so we're back, and quick update on that escort mission I was trying to do on Tidaria. Turns out we can't actually do it. You remember that bug that we kept having in the last episode where I would get scripting errors for no apparent reason? Well, I was getting that all throughout the mission. Not only that, it would sometimes freeze up during the enemy turn, so I couldn't complete the battle. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to skip on that and just advance the plot. It's unfortunate because I really did want to do that one, but we can't. That's gonna have to be just all a head full. Up to the captain's quarters then. Let's advance. Am I interrupting something? No, what do you have? The latest battle reports from the Alliance. Thanks. The Alliance has made further gains against Pact since the Second Battle of Onges. Latest intel suggests Arcadius is gathering his forces at Syrah for a final stand before the Alliance enters Pact territory. So Syrah will be the decisive battle of the war. If Syrah is liberated, the Alliance will be poised to launch strikes into Pax worlds. That's a situation which not even Arcadius will take lightly. I'll have to realize the Alliance cannot be defeated once that happens. His only options would be to either sue for peace or risk total annihilation. The Alliance has never fought a war beyond the Neutral Rim in its entire history. It seems inconceivable that they plan to conquer all of Pact space. Gray doesn't fight a war unless he intends to win. It's been a long fight. It seems like the end is in sight. I would have preferred to celebrate her birthday on Syrah. Doesn't look like we'll make it on time. Ava, your shoulders have carried much. Isn't it time to let some things go? Not yet. Not while a crimson flag flies over our home. Not yet. I have nothing further. See ya. "11 years ago." Flashback time, eh? Hey, Kayto? It's late. Everyone else has already left. Yeah. You still have that stack of paperwork to do, right? Besides, the graduation ceremony is coming up. We've got a lot of work to do. Nobody else seems to think so. Because you never asked for help. You always try to handle everything by yourself. Sound familiar? You know, that just makes you look stuck up. You should stop. Oh yeah, but deep down, I know you want me to stay here. There's nothing Ava Crescentia likes less than having to fill out paperwork by her lonesome. Idiot. There we go. I'd say that's good enough for today. Don't worry, I'm sure you filled them all out properly. Come on, let's go. I have to pick Maria up from her lessons. Come on. Oh, that explains who that was. It's someone named Maria who popped up in one of our nightmares in the last episode about that little girl from the orbital station who got killed. Based off the context, my best guess is sister. I should double check. It's fine. Here, take this. Don't need it. Yeah?
A pie in here if you want it.
Uh-huh, okay.
Anytime.
I can see your breath in the air. Your breath in the air I can see, to quote Yoda. It's already winter, damn it. Everything's gonna be buried in snow again soon. Thanks. Yeah. You figure out what you're gonna do after graduation? Not really. Tell me once everything's decided. It's gonna be tough without you, Prez. The school's gonna miss you. Hardly. Your sister still plays music? Ah, I was right about that. Good to know. Yeah, she's gotten quite good. I should take you to one of her concerts. Kayto. Ready? Uh-huh. The maestro scolded me for dozing off. Scolded me again for dozing off. Really? I thought he liked you. I don't think so. He's always saying I slow down too much. I think the song sounds better that way. Oh, look, Kayto. It's snow. So it is. The next thing I know, I won't even be able to go to school anymore because our door will be frozen closed. You're so weak against the cold, Kayto. We can build snow forts and have snowball fights. I believe we haven't figured out how to build a dome over Sierra City in this day and age. That would be no fun. Brr. Meanie. I'll take a hot beach over the cold any day. Too bad we don't have much of that here. I bet Ava likes the snow more than you. Don't you, Ava? It's not bad. See? You traitor. Idiot. Your dad's out on deployment again, isn't he? Come on, Mom wants you over for dinner. I shouldn't intrude. No choice, it's a direct order from Mom. I want Ava over too. Dad wanted this too. And I guess I have no choice. Thanks. Don't worry about it. Fond memories of a better time, interrupted by the comlink. Captain, you're needed on the bridge. I'll be right there. Report. I just received a Priority 1 message from the Alliance. One of their spy drones just returned a sighting of the Legion in the Helion system. Helion? That's quite detached from the theater of war. What's it doing so far from the action? Unknown. Whatever it's doing, it's not charity work. Is the Alliance already taking action? Admiral Grey has rushed 4 fleets to its last known position. We have been contacted to scout the situation before the Alliance ships arrive. Set a course. Aye, Captain. My apologies, my leader. Admiral Grey turned out a far more treacherous villain than I could have imagined. Had it not been for his vile guile, we could have liberated Onjus, rescued the princess, and sank the entire combined fleet in one stroke. Fortuna, you are still but a boy. You do not know what evil lies in the hearts of the Imperialists. They are but a maelstrom of greed and perversion bubbling inside faces which only resemble men. Forgive me, I shall not fail again. Very well. Your idealism is a virtue to our cause. We'll forgive any mistake which arose out of a desire to see our creed fulfilled. You are too kind, my Venkazar. There's a project we've been working on. You will accompany us to oversee its completion. Oh? You will leave New Eden? We have already left 4 days ago. Tell us, do you know of the Paradox Project? Of course, a failed lab experiment which crushed a diode inside a black hole. A failure? Nay. They say the greatest scientific discoveries are those found by accident. Come with us. Soon we will unveil a new weapon against the Alliance, one that will allow us to turn the tide of this war and strike terror into the hearts of every imperialist from Solaris to Farport. Why do I not like the sound of this? Hey, Kayto? Yeah? Back in the past, eh? Do you like me? What? What kind of question is that all of a sudden? I wonder... Love's just a chemical reaction. When certain conditions are met, chemicals are released into our bloodstream, which stimulates the sensation of love. That is a incredibly scientific way to look at it. But I'm not sure I like it. Huh. Are we any different from robots then? Running on chemicals which simulate our existence? You're not making any sense, Alpha. Your eyes are transmitting electronic information of what you see to your brain. But how do you know any of it's true? Is this the whole we're all living inside a simulation of reality thing? Looks like it is. Hurts my head to think otherwise. There are multiple trillions of us living in more worlds than we can count. In the scheme of things, each one of us is insignificant. And yet, why do we believe we each have our own destiny? Because we're all free people, that's why. You always have to make simple things so complicated. Oh? Of course I like you, you're reliable. With the feeling that you can accomplish anything. Idiot. I wasn't asking that. What? I only enjoy talking about things which go over your head. What? Why, you listen here. Seems she hasn't changed much in 11 years. This is why you don't have any friends. Dummy. Captain, we've arrived at the Legion's last known coordinates. Power down all non-essential systems. Give us a low profile. As of now, we're engaged in shadow operations. Aye, Captain. I want long-range scans around the clock. See anything suspicious, relay it to my office immediately. Captain, Admiral Gray informs me that Alliance reinforcements are 45 hours out. In the meantime, he bids you good hunting. Give him our regards, Lieutenant. Sir. All hands, this is the Captain speaking. As of now, we are engaged in shadow ops. Our prey is the packed Super Dreadnought Legion. The enemy's firepower far outclasses our own. We cannot afford another close call like on Guess. That ship reduced Cirrus City into a flaming crater in the blink of an eye, and it will do the same to us if we are not careful. Whatever it is that Pact is plotting out here, we will get to the bottom of it. Shields out. Captain, begin the operation. I'll be in my office. Understood. Okay. And yeah, we can't actually go anywhere from the bridge. I'm going to drop another save, just to be on the safe side, and go to the office. Shields eyed a file on his computer. Murray Concert 412-498. So, one of his sister's performances, eh? Just shut it at the sound of the doorbell. Come in. We detected something on long-range scanners. Take a look at this. A space station of some kind? Definitely packed, but the design doesn't match any blueprints we're aware of. There's too much electronic interference due to the station's orbit around Helion. We do know there is a sizable combined Pact and Pirate fleet protecting it, though. Pact wouldn't have deployed the Legion along with a fleet that huge unless that thing's worth protecting. Set course for it. Mask our approach using the star they're building the station around. They're using the interference to hide their activities, but we can use it to our advantage as well. We'll keep monitoring the situation until the Alliance fleet arrives. Understood, Captain. Getting more and more flashbacks. The closer we get to what I can only imagine is the end game. Interesting way to fill in the backstory, but hey, if it works, it works. Why's Ava come over so much, Kayto? Her dad's usually Starside. He's a pretty important person, so he's rarely home. Are you sure you don't just invite her over because you like her? What? Murray? I knew it. You have a hollow of her set as your background. This is a photo from our training trip. So you've ever gone to the beach with her? It was with 4 other people. Oh well, hurry up and just get married already. That way, we can all live together under one roof. I sure liked you better when you were 6. Flipping through our text messages, eh? I imagine this is what little sisters act like. I wouldn't know. I've only ever had an older sister, not a younger one. Stop that. Stop what? Looking through my messages, there's nothing interesting there anyways. Then what's the matter if I look? Ah. See ya. Hold it right there. Whoa. Yeah. Collision with Ava. Great. If this were an anime, I would have fallen right on top of her chest. Breaking the 4th wall. Or falling down in front of her, rather. Wait, are you an idiot? What are you doing running like that? Chasing after a nefarious imp. Ah. Don't suppose you're going to help me up. Which she does. Come on, let's go. As I get home, she's gonna get it. Should I put a Devarak bug in her bag? Install the anti-gravity device in her skirt? Load her BL to the hollow? Oi, yeah? Your face, you look like a serial offender. Yeah? Idiot.